So here we are once again. It's been quite some time since the last video, and that has mainly been due to the ferociously hot summers that we have over here. And even though it doesn't really cling onto the heat in the wheat belt and the bush, it's still, when it's hitting 40 degrees, I don't feel like digging. But anyway, unless it's kind of digging in a hole to get away from the heat, which is essentially what I'm trying to do anyway. However, having come back probably several months now since the last time I was actually here, I'm reconsidering certain aspects of the build. There are actually a few water tanks around the place, and having looked at them and having just paced out how big they actually are, I'm considering kind of going down in size in terms of the actual kind of build, because really, I guess I can always do another one. I can always add on, and I mean, this is the thing I live in at the moment, so I mean, anything else up from that is going to feel like a mansion to me. So really, the consideration of just making it smaller makes everything a little bit tighter, but a lot less complicated, I think, in terms of materials and capacity for load-bearing weights in terms of roofing stuff, which is the only thing that really will really need some maths and some expertise, I think. The rest is fairly straightforward. It's just a bloody hole and reinforcing the sides of the thing. But the main thing is I just don't want it to collapse in on me, which is why I have an engineer friend giving me a few pointers as to how to do it properly. But yeah, I guess there's nothing really else to say apart from I shall press on and yeah, see how it goes. So here I am again on site, and I'm trying to dig like a little hole here and trying to dig a bit deeper just in one place, just so it doesn't seem like such a massive job. And upon further consideration, when I actually came back to the site, I think it's not that big. It seems like a huge task when you have to think of doing it by hand. But I guess it's like any task, it looks like a mountain when you first come up to it. But by little bit we get done. And yeah, so just chipping away at it really. So yeah, gotta keep the size. It's not really that big. It sounds like massive when you think of the diameter of 7 meters, but would intersect the circle. You see what I'm talking about, and but it's not really that massive a space. So really, it's just a question of just getting through all these rocks and stones and clay, and trying not to break my body too much, and yeah, get it done bit by bit really. So anyway, I've got other stuff to do today, and this weekend is all about culling chickens and possibly shooting a few kangaroos, so exciting stuff. Anyway, so when I'm not digging holes, I'm trying to do other things here as well.